Welcome to Norman, Oklahoma, and the heart of the Sooner Nation. Memorial Stadium already rocking with the sounds of Boomer Sooner. We're going to hear that all day. This is not your normal matchup. A battle of top 5 teams. 2 forces colliding here near the end of the season. Cannot wait for this one. Big playoff implications. As we'll see the number 10 team in the country, the Auburn Tigers, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Bringing it out, it's Brown. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. The Sooners offense comes on the field first today. And here comes the tight end who's having such a great season. Kirk, you talk to opponents, and they always use the same phrase, matchup nightmare, this guy.
Well, what stands out to me with this guy is it's not very often, you're right, the defensive coordinators are most concerned about a tight end. But in this case, that is exactly what we're dealing with. This guy can hurt you in so many different ways.
Here's the handoff. It's a solid gain. Moves the ball out to the 28.
Well, a good run here and a great reminder of what the Sooners are all about. I know they've had quarterbacks that have gone on to win the Heisman in recent years, and Sam Bradford and Jason White and Kyler Murray, Baker Mayfield, all great players. But, man, when I think of Oklahoma, I still think of them running the football with Barry Switzer. Option play, pitching it to the backs. Billy Sims, who won the Heisman. But DeMarco Murray and, of course, Adrian Peterson, Marcus Dupree. So great history, not just the quarterbacks, but running the football in Norman, Oklahoma.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. Receiver in motion now. And looking to throw now on 1st down. It's a quick grab. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
2nd down. We're going to throw it. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
This is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route. Just doesn't come down with a catch.
Drops back. Looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Receiver makes the grab. They stop him at the 49, but that'll be a 1st down.
Man, you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
Here's the 2nd down play. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Running back has it on a screen now. And he's brought down. Good job by the defense getting through the blockers. But he stopped short of the 1st down.
They're able to get a short gain to make this 3rd down a little bit more manageable. But it is 3rd and long. So this offensive line's got to be ready, do a good job of communicating, pick up any potential blitzes here on 3rd and long.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Caught quickly. And he's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the 1st down.
Now the defense plays it pretty well. Force the quarterback to make the throw in front of you as a defense. Then you square up and make the tackle. Force them to do something special after the catch. That tactic works here. Now we've got a 4th down.
The ball is picked off. Going the other way. Can they stop him? Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Boy, sloppy conditions with this rain. A lot of times I feel like if you got a quarterback that can handle the ball, it can help you out. But here you can see the ball just gets away from him, goes up into the air, and the defense sees it, comes up with an early interception.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Just gives up on the play, throws it away, and now it's fourth down. They bring the punter onto the field now. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. First down here for this offense. They'll test the right side here. Get some space around the 30. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
You know, all week, the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback, he told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
Gain moves the ball to the 37. Another first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Moves to his left now, escaping the pocket. It's going to be incomplete, trying to make something happen on the run, but nobody open. Now from the pistol formation. And throwing again on 2nd and 10. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. A short throw complete to the tight end.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, and he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Can he get there on the ground? Tackled across midfield at the 48, good enough for a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
The defense all over him. They stop him right at the line.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Lets it go quickly. Here's a wide-open receiver, complete. Tackle made after a big gain.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
It's a run to the left. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
The Sooners looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. So, Kirk, we reached the end of one. So far, a defensive stalemate here in the early stats illustrating the story. Getting set here now for the 2nd period. Both offenses looking for some efficiency, for a spark after that opening quarter. They've had the break to talk about it. Now we begin the quarter with the offense set up 2nd and goal. A run to the left, trying to find pay dirt. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back. But the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
PAT is good. They slammed into the kicker. Penalty markers down. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Auburn offense back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out, and they put something together in this drive. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? He's running out of time here. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
Second and long now at the 17. It's a draw to the back. Oh, what a move. Goes right, refusing to be stopped in this play. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down. One of those critical third down plays coming up.
The draw is a good way to keep the defensive line in check and use their aggressiveness against them. It can be real effective, even in passing situations, if you mix it in correctly.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play. And now it's a high kick. He hit it straight up. Can they catch him? The return man flashing his elusive speed. They finally get him, but it's a big gain. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field now. They begin the series with a 1st and goal.
Well, I thought the return team did a really good job of giving him some room to work with, but I feel like the returner was so focused on making a big play downfield that he forgot to take care of the football, and it cost him.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 8. We're going to score. They'll run it to the left side. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Well, he came close to putting this ball into the end zone, but he comes up short. Now we're looking at a 3rd and goal. Boy, the defense is digging in. The offensive line trying to get a good push. I'm curious to see if they try to run the football again here on 3rd and goal.
Trying to throw for it on 3rd and goal. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
Nothing tells you more about a defense's personality than when they get tested like this. Facing a 1st and goal, all the way to 3rd and goal, you come up with a sack, relentless attitude. Now let's see what they decide to do on 4th and goal. Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. A beautiful, balanced drive reached the end zone last time. Can they keep it going here? Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. First down. Looking to throw the football. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And he never had a chance. Tackle in the backfield. They lose yards on first down, so 2nd and long from the 16. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. It's an out route. The catch made.
Anytime a quarterback and the receiver are in sync, you've got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
So from the 28-yard line, it's a 3rd and manageable here. Can they pick up the first on the ground? Brought down, but he's past the line to gain.
Nice first down run here by this running back. And these are the kind of situations on 3rd and short that you can gain a lot of momentum, or it can kill a drive and kill the confidence of an offense. Here they pick up the nice first down, which is great, new set of downs, but it also gives you a lot of confidence that you can wear that defense down psychologically.
Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. Well, they took a look just to confirm it, but it looks like they got it right on the field. After the review, the play will stand. And completion makes it 2nd and short. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And the Sooners pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going.
Chris, Oklahoma has had their run of quarterbacks and receivers in recent years, and we know they can throw the football. But anybody goes back to Barry Switzer and Bud Wilkinson, you know that Oklahoma is all about their ability to have a running game. Beautiful play right there, and I know the Sooner fans are proud of that.
Grab made by the tight end. He's brought down, but the game moves the ball to the 39.
But when they're throwing the football like this, it is really hard to defend this offense because of the timing of the quarterback with his wide receivers. Another good example of it there for the first down. Makes me harken back to guys like Sam Bradford and Jason White, their Heisman campaigns, and the accuracy that they threw the football with. Great example of that right here by this OU quarterback.
7th play of the drive coming up. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Yeah, to me, Chris, with this offense, it's almost an extension of their running game. You put the receiver out in motion, you flip the ball out to him, out to the outside, let him do what he does best, which is use his instincts, and he picks up a first down.
And the running back takes the handoff.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. And the clock stops now for the 2-minute warning. A chance to strategize here before we reach halftime. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Got space, looking to score. And it's a touchdown, but hold on here. We have a flag down. Let's check what that's about. Costly hold, nullifies the play, backs him up 10 yards. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. He flips it to the back across the middle. They bring him down. It's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down.
Now the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. Offense facing 2nd and goal. Trying for the touchdown, they'll test the left side. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
Now it's 3rd down and goal for the offense. They'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Auburn offense trots back onto the field. Backed up this close to the red zone in the final minute. Let's see if they just decide to take care of the football and look toward the second half. So they'll start this drive with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking for the wideout. He pulls it in for a big gain. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. So one play moves the ball to the 38. Another first down. To the air, it's Jones. Makes a quick grab. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. Short completion there. Second down coming up.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete. And the punt team now on to kick it away. Here's the punt, high in the air. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Pressure is coming. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. And it's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining. Time running down. Just one play left here in the half. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Close to the tight end. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. And he's got some open field ahead. Tackle after the pick, and that'll do it for the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from Norman so far. Talk about a first half from that dude out of the backfield. He's been a total game changer. And how many top plays moments have we seen on missed tackles alone? Video game moves from one of the shiftiest players in all of college football. For now, let's get back to the guys in the booth to start up this second half.
The Sooners will kick it away to get us going in the second half. Return starts just inside the end zone. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Gets some blocks. Still going. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Tigers. He just sprints into the end zone.
Of all the skilled players on the field, I think this guy might be as gifted as anybody. What a great demonstration of instincts and just raw speed. Once he got into the open field, nobody was going to catch him.
The coach deciding to go for 2 here to cut the margin to 3 points. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. He'll get in there for 2 points. Now the deficit, just a field goal. Now they get set to kick it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Christina, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Slides with the throw. A big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
When you throw an out route against man coverage, man, it puts a premium on a receiver who can set up the defensive back to be able to still have room to get to the outside and be timed up with a quarterback. That was great execution.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Inside the 45. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. The Sooners look to keep this drive moving. Off the play fake on first down. Moves left out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go. It's caught downfield. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
And the Sooners begin a new series here, 1st and 10. The back's got it. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
They'll run it to the left. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
And it's just a thing of beauty to watch this offense. That's this guy's 3rd touchdown. But give the offensive line a lot of credit. They're getting enough of a push to give him some room to show you what he can do with that space.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. From the shotgun, handoff inside. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
How about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And the back just had no chance there. The defense is all over the draw play to stop him behind the line.
Yeah, I don't know if they were tipped off or what, but they weren't fooled at all. You could tell the defense was dialed in, knew exactly what was coming, and made the tackle.
Sacked. It's a loss back to the 6.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. Tackle made after a big gain.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense, almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Testing the right side here. Got space looking for the end zone here. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
Wait, Chris, 1, 2, 3. This is his 4th rushing touchdown in this game alone. This guy has a chance to not only be player of the game, maybe player of the week in the whole sport.
Looks like the returner will try and field this one. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen. That's good coverage there. And the The Auburn offense back out on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Fresh set of downs to the offense, first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it for a big gain. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. The game moves the ball to the 39. It'll be first down. Play action fake. Looking to throw. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Single back, takes the handoff. Runs through a tackle. He's got space here. What a move. Makes one man miss. Picks up the first down before they stop him. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. The offense bracing here for a heavy blitz. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Got him for a sack. A big play made by one of the senior leaders of this defense.
Man, it has been a rough night for this poor offensive line, and it's only getting worse. That's 5 sacks they've now given up so far in this game alone.
Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Big play. Moves the ball all the way to the plus 35. Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play. 2nd and long for this offense after the sack.
If I'm on this offensive line, man, I would not want to look at the game film after their performance today. It's almost like they've been moonwalking backwards the entire game, getting pushed all around by this defensive front. Chris, they've already given up 6 sacks alone in this game.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Looking downfield, it's Jones. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle the pressure of this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of, Chris, get this, 7 sacks in this game so far.
Bringing pressure. Again, he's just trapped and sacked in the pocket.
Man, this pass rush has gotten home so many times. As an offense, I know you're down, but you gotta try to mix it up. Maybe roll the quarterback out. Have your backs and tight ends chip at the line. Anything they can do, because what they've done up to this point, it's just not working.
And it's intercepted right near the goal line. Going the other way, can they catch him? And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
The Oklahoma offense is back on the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Finds room at the 30. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to a 39.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
Looking to throw it on first down. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And the tackle is made as time runs out in the 3rd quarter. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout when they check him out. And check out how he's been spreading the football around between his targets, getting everybody involved in this game. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. Here we go, first play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Contact as he threw it. Locates the tight end. It's complete. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield for 41.
I just continue to be in awe of this offense. Even with the lead, these guys are going to play for 60 minutes. They do not let up. Here they are. Typically, you want to run the football here.
He'll take a deep shot here. Wow, a 3rd pick tonight by the QB. And they bring him down. Great play by the defense, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see if the play stands. The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play. So it's 1st and 10 inside the 5. How does the coaching staff play this? So they run the ball to get some breathing room, or will they trust the QB and be more aggressive here? A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound.
On this winds up a safety.
Man, that is a big-time play for this defense. Not only do they get a couple points, they get the football back as well. It should give these guys a spark and some momentum.
Returner brings it out to the 38. And your Oklahoma Sooners will take over.
And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. Catch made down inside the 20. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And the route is on. That's a crucial touchdown for the offense, padding its lead now here in the 2nd half.
Yeah, you get into this 2nd half, you start to count possessions and how big your lead is. Now that you're up 2 possessions, you can start to play really smart football, not just on offense, but on defense as well.
He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team.
And the Auburn offense will take over.
And the Auburn offense is back out on the field now. This offense trying to bounce back. The last time out there, they surrendered a safety. To the air, it's Jones. Short pass finds the tight end. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, 4th quarter down by a couple of scores. This offense doing everything they can to not just score points, but do it in a hurry, try to preserve the clock. Here, they're tackled in bounds. They don't pick up a 1st down. Good job by this defense to keep that clock moving.
Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 31.
Chris, a really great job here with the quarterback and the receiver. This is all about timing. Quarterback gets back, no hitch in his delivery, gets the ball out in front of the receiver where he can run away from the defender for a nice completion.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. But he's hammered by the linebacker. What a hit.
Well, playing with the lead, good job by this defense to keep the receiver in bounds. Try to keep that clock moving, trying to secure a victory.
Looking to chuck it again. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense.
Man, how impressive have these guys been in this football game. I really expected to see a very different outcome with the hype of this quarterback and the way he's played most of this year. But this defense has held him under 200 yards passing.
Pressure coming, and they've got him again.
Man, how about the job by this defense? I mean, we really expected this offense to be able to come into this game, put up big yards and a lot of points, and here we are in the 4th quarter. Collectively, they don't even have 200 yards total offense, and they just seem to be out of sync. Give all the credit to the defensive coordinator and those defensive players and the way they're putting this pressure on this quarterback and this offense.
Can't connect downfield, incomplete, and a turnover on downs. And the Sooners offense is back on the field.
What a great job by this defense, really all game long. It's very fitting. Here we are now in the 4th quarter on a 4th down play. They step up yet again. Now you give the ball to your own offense, you work that clock, and you seal victory.
Touchdown, Oklahoma. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Return begins inside the 10. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26. And the Auburn offense trots back onto the field. Last time they gambled and lost, went for it in 4th down in their territory and got stopped. And they'll set up at the 26 for the first play of this drive. First down, looking to throw the ball. Cannot escape it. Down he goes.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country.
Pressure comes, and once again, no escape. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down?
And that's 3 sacks in 3 plays. This head coach has got to love this defense's ability to get after the quarterback.
Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. On the kick now for the 5th time today. And the returner brought down by the coverage team now. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. This group has been rolling up double digits at halftime. They've just built on that lead here in the second half. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Chris, they come up with the incompletion, but I like the idea of stretching the defense. It can do so much to help out with your short to intermediate passing game, even affect the running game by making those safeties aware that you're willing to take a shot downfield.
And they'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Rolling to his left outside the pocket. He makes the grab. Marked out of bounds, but it's another big game. This air attack, no problem moving the ball up and down the field today. The Sooners will line up on 1st and 10. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up 3rd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 24. One of those line of scrimmage battles that could help decide this game. Play action fake, looking to throw. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure worked.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Looking for his big tight end. Another interception. Wow, that's his 4th tonight. And that's a solid return after the interception. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. He'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Lets it go as he's being hit. And that's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. 2nd down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
And that's the 2-minute warning here. This offense desperate to cut into this lead and then try to get the football back. Looking to throw. It's Jones. They got him. It's a sack for the defense.
It is a sack party out there for this defense. Everything going their way. You know that this offense is going to try to throw the football down by such a big margin late in the game. And this defensive line is bringing the heat. They come up with another sack.
And they bring it down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the 1st down marker. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
This defense has been lights out today. Great job once again applying pressure on this quarterback. This poor quarterback, he doesn't know what he has seen today. Not able to get anything going to be able to try to compete in this game. They're down big, and now they're just hoping for that clock to run out.
And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. Great performance by this home team. There's going to be a serious party around here tonight. On the handout, they'll test the right side here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
This running back's had a big night, the kind of night you dream about, but the defense finally steps up and gets to him behind the line of scrimmage.
Early movement there will cost the offense 5 yards.
False start. Offense.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Second down play coming up for this offense. Takes the ball and heads to the left. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker.
That's the mark of a well-coached team. These guys don't even pay attention to the score. They're just out there executing and churning up yards. Good, solid run there as this clock continues to wind down. And he's going to float this one to the right side. And the pass falls incomplete as the game comes to a close. So the win streak continues. Kirk, this team could have gone either way after that loss. They have regrouped and responded really well. Yeah, I think it's important to reference that loss, Chris, from a few weeks ago, but that's now a distant memory. This team right now is firing on all cylinders, and it's going to be exciting to see how they close out the season and see if they can make a run and see if they can make it tough on the CFP committee on whether or not they get a shot.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.